Okay, hi guys and welcome to TechFurb. First live stream I've ever actually done on camera. I've done live streams with like gaming content and that sort of stuff before, but this is probably the first time you guys are ever going to see me do a build live. So, gotta move the camera angle around. I've only got the one camera, but system that, like I said in the announcement video, we're going to be taking the guts of this system here. So this is my normal editing slash gaming slash everything rig. It has a Ryzen 7 1700 RX 480, 32 gigs of RAM, you know, all the good stuff, and we are going to put it in a sleeper case. So we're going to put it into this guy here, which is like some really dodgy HP OEM case. So I guess we're gonna have to start taking the guts out of my normal system. So I guess I'll roll the intro, we'll flick the cameras around and we'll get into it. Alright. Alrighty, so let's get this guy out of frame and get the keyboard out of frame as well. And you'll have to forgive me as well, guys, if you've never tuned into my channel before. This is like, for some reason you're watching a live stream for the first time on my channel, but anyway, I've never done a live stream build before, like I said at the start of the video, so feedback is appreciated, because this is a new experience to me. I'm probably going to stuff things up, not do things the right way, but hey, everyone is never perfect on their first time unless you are some like freak, which is not me. So let's get rid of this tempered glass side panel, set it over there. No, it'll get knocked there. Let's yeah, I have confidence in that. Right. Let's get the back panel as well out of here. So you haven't gathered, I haven't actually stripped out the PC it's coming from. So that's kind of what we're going to do first. And then we will have the joys of putting the PC in a OEM build. As well, if you guys want to post questions in the chat, if you want to, go nuts. Otherwise, I will just keep building away. So, let's get that better in frame for you guys. There we go. Right. First things first, let's get this graphics card out. So well, let me know if the audio is pretty rubbish as well. I haven't got headphones in, so I can't hear anything. But you know, that's how it goes. Is this? Yep, that clips down. It's been a while since I've taken this apart. Aha! Right. So that is the RX 480 there that I normally use. That's the back of it. It's a Strix card. It's 8 gig version. It does me pretty well, but we're not going to be actually using it in the new build. We're going to persist with the existing setup. So let's get my horrible ketchup and mustard GTX power cables off. We're not going to see the RGB fan, so I'm not going to bother plugging it in. Oh, hang on, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to unconnect that. Alright, let's get audio. Front panel plugs. We're gonna have no front USB 3 ports on the new case, so that's gonna be fun. And that OEM HP case I showed you guys at the start of the video, that's actually in a first gen i5 system. I was originally planning on releasing a video on that today, but in the middle of testing that thing, the motherboard blew up in it. So I decided to go a different route with the video I'm going to post today. So we're doing a live stream, which is awesome. And we're in CPU, 8-pin, that guy. And as well, if you're tuning in to watch the whole live stream, thank you. It means a lot to me. You know, this is still a small channel, still growing. Oh no, don't. Oh, got away with it. Alright, all good. Thought the bloody motherboard standoff was going to come with it. Lucky. You're going to be dick, alright. This motherboard screws in this case is pretty ordinary. The case that I'm taking it out of, I've done a bit of content on this guy now. It's a Masterbox Lite 5 from Cooler Master. It's the RGB version, so works a treat. Oh, come on. Right in. You just sit there, spin wheels, alright, whatever. Different screwdriver. This one. Just tooling around with a screwdriver. Another screw. Right. And why is this motherboard not being compliant? So this is all the things you don't get in an edited video. You don't get all these frustrating moments of just trying to get it in this guy out of the case. What the heck? Come on, you bastard. You know you want to come out. Oh. Why is it never easy? You just pain in my... Aha! Right, it's one damn pain in the neck screw, so I've got two of the bastards to go. Yeah, that's right. Haha! Right. That's one. And hey, we got it. Alright, cool. Fantastic. So motherboard's out, but I have made a terrible mistake. Son of a biche. Bolted back in temporarily. I forgot to disconnect the CPU's RGB cable, which unfortunately means I have to flip the case up without the main board falling down. Never mind, that's several $100 worth of gear. Oh no, which one is the CPU header? It's one of these. Yep, it's going to undo both because I don't know which one it is. And sorry, terrible camera angle. I'll fix that in a second, guys. Haha. Right, give me the RGB cable. I demand. All right. Cool, but night. Oh God, what was that? Just broke something. Whoops. Whatever. All right, so RGB cable, sweet. Let's get that one singular screw. We certain to come out, you bastard. Don't you stay in. Hooray! Give me motherboard, please. Alright, that is our motherboard, CPU, RAM, and a NVMe SSD that I forgot that I even had in this system. Isn't that nice to forget that you have that? So, cool. And the backplate, woohoo! Alright, only other thing we need from this case is the drives. So, I'll give you guys a look at the spaghetti monster at the back. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Cable management. Why do I cable manage my things? I'm always taking these damn things apart, and yet I think it's a good idea to cable manage things. I don't understand past Kevin logic. Past Kevin. I need to cable manage. That's for people who have pretty systems. Right, one Toshiba drive. Yes, I use Toshiba drives sometimes. That's actually a second-hand drive. My main drive blew up because I was stupid and blew it up. That's a story for another day. So, let's get all this junk back down into where it belongs. Cool. So, I'm not going to need a PCI extension cable. I think that's all we need from this system. That's it, we're done. Sweet, so that's the unbuilding process done, guys. So, let's get rid of him. There. So, next item of business. Oh, actually, learning lesson for you guys. Here we go. Right, RGB cable. Super simple. Goes in the RGB header. I can't remember which way it goes. I think the arrow goes down that end. Yeah. Well, it'll either work or won't work, so we'll find out the hard way. Alright, so let's look at my ugly mug here for a second. Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much the building process. So now we're going to take this case. Here it is. Cool. So we're going to put the guts into this guy now. We're not reusing the power supply and pedal metal blank. We're not using the power supply and the graphics card again. We're going to swap those over, but everything else will come across. So I guess, seeing this is this live stream, I've just got to keep rolling on. I'm so used to being able to cut and go and do something else for a little bit. We're not doing that today. We're doing it start to finish in one full process. So let's reset a camera angle. There we go. Bear with, my bad. Oh, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Haha. Rightio. Cool bananas. Are you guys watching in chat? Can you just let me know the audio is okay? That would be awesome if you could do that, because I have no way of verifying that. So, you know what? I'm gonna post that in chat. Because you probably can't hear me now in my life. Where was my phone that went off? I should put it on silent. Oh, damn it, past Kevin. I set my phone down somewhere, forgotten where it is, and I've left it on loud as well. Damn it, my past self. Ah, there it is. Right. Right. Cool. Sorry guys, phone is now on silent. So, what have we got in here? We've got a hard drive in there, that's a WD green. We're going to leave the case fan in there. We've got a DVD drive that I'm going to leave because it seems appropriate. That's it. It's pretty much a bare case. So, let's get the hard drive cage out. And we'll install the main board. Should we do the main board or the drivers? No, let's do the hard drives first. So let's get that case back out of the way, because otherwise you guys are just looking at a static image with an idiot talking over the top, and that just doesn't fly with me. Oh, damn you, past Kevin. Why did you put 4 screws in a hard drive? You never do things properly. Why are you doing properly now? Haha, I didn't do it properly on this one. Sweet. So let's get Mr. SSD. We'll do the SSD first, and then we will do the hard drive. So this guy goes splat like that. So splat like that, splat like that. That's how it goes. Right. So Let's get the SSD at the top right first. It's going to be fun. Going to line it up. One problem with doing things jankily is it takes time. Time is a very valuable thing. Come on. Yeah. Alright, so SSDs are generally super resilient in the fact that you can be really lazy and put one screw in, but in the interests of like not being that guy today and doing something odd that I don't normally do, which is the prim and proper way, let's see if we can get a second screw in. Prim and proper, he says, as he puts a 2.5 inch drive into a 3.5 inch drive bay. Backwards! I put it backwards! Fuck! Normally I'd edit that out too. Now you guys see how much of a klutz I am. I put it in backwards. Unbelievable. Gonna release a new t-shirt design called Kevin is Spastic, and don't watch his content because he is an idiot. Unless you want to watch an idiot try and build a computer, then watch my content. 10 out of 10 would recommend in that case. Can I cheat and do it this way? Oh, I can cheat and do it this way. Yes. Yes. Come on, bud. Come on. You know you want to get in the right hole. Oh, this is so difficult. Oh, this is so difficult. Why is this so difficult? Yeah, yep. Go in the hole, go in the hole, go in the hole, go in the hole. Ah, she's satisfied. There we go, alright. Okay, didn't put it in backward that time, so that's a positive. Let's just finish the good work that I'm doing here. Alright, double screws, 2 screws, never do that. Right, SSD mounted, that's it there. So, 2.5 inch SSD in a 3.5 inch bay on an OEM PC. We're off to a good start. And oh, look at that toolless design, heck yeah. Unlike the tool using it. Oh, Brunzem, I can't read that from back here. Let me get a little bit closer, what did you say? I can hear you, stage fright. Do I have stage fright or do you have stage fright? Sorry, I'm not sure what that means. I'm not frightened at all in front of the camera, I just don't have a second camera angle. Mind you, I must say, stage fright with doing YouTube, it's a funny thing. You start it, you want to do the content, and it took me probably a good 13 or 14 videos to get comfortable in front of the camera, I think. Stage fright because I put it in backwards. No, that's not stage fright because I did that. That's just I'm incompetent. Don't be fooled. I'm not as good as you think I am at building computers. It's alright, I've done worse. The worst thing I've ever done, well, not the worst thing, but the dumbest thing I've ever done is I built a computer and I spent an hour trying to figure out why it would not power on correctly. The reason why it didn't power on correctly is because I forgot to plug in the 4-pin CPU connector. And I remember I was so annoyed because I didn't capture that moment on film, because that would have been fantastic, of an hour of me just tearing my hair out. Why doesn't this thing that worked before not work now? And it's because I just forgot to plug in a cable. I do shit like that all the time. Right, cool. So, drives are in. So, woohoo. Right, moving on the next bit. Let's move them over to there. Let's get our case back. Okay. Beautiful, lined up, sweet. All right, so so far this OEM build is not biting me. Normally they bite me at some point, but right now, touching wood doesn't bite me. Although if it does bite me on live stream, then you guys get to see how painful this stuff can be. Okay, let's put in a motherboard bracket. Get in there, get in there, get in there. In. Come on. This sort of thing. Right, that side first, then get. Backplate's so hard. Haha. Alright, cool. Backplate is in. So I'll just check the chat comments. What are we saying? Shit happens, all good. Yes, shit does happen all the time. Right. So cool. So we're going to put in motherboard now. Oh no. Oh, this is where it gets difficult. Oh, can't swear on YouTube. Not that I have any YouTube advertising to worry about. Oh. Steady there, tiger. Ease her in, ease her in, ease her in. You're almost there, buddy. Almost got it. Almost got it. Hey! Alright. It fits. Heck yeah. And lines up with backplate. Cool, 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 cool. So, fantastic. That is in, guys. So I've just got to screw it in now. So, this used the spasticated screws that are really dumb. Have a look at these dumb screws that OEMs use. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I'm bleeding. I didn't realise I was bleeding. Oops. Probably fix that. Yeah, these crappy HP screws. Also, I'm bleeding. Look, I'm cut. I've been cut open. I'm bleeding. I'm gonna get blood on my computer. Be a bad idea. It's conductive. And if you've never built a PC before, you're watching the stream, there is always blood in every build. It's very normal to cut yourself in some way. Curious how I cut myself that time. Anyway, I must have been bleeding for a while. Cool. So, I need motherboard screws. I need motherboard screws. I have screws here. Right, so let's see if one fits, and if it fits, we will continue to use that type of screw. Fits like a glove, heck yeah. Alright, so the old school case screws it is. Wow, that is really bleeding. Please hold for a moment, guys. I'm just going to go get a band-aid because I'm actually bleeding just a little bit bad. I'll be back. 1 minute, 1 minute. Well, I don't have band-aids, or at least I don't know where they are in the house, so we're just going to move on, and I'm going to keep wiping my hand every time it bleeds. Okay, right, build, down, camera, angle, right. Wondering how long for blood interference. Alright. What have we got in the comments there? Like Rogue One, First Street Metal. Tape up. That's actually not a bad idea, but I think I can roll with it. It's all good. I'll just keep dabbing it. Yeah, how long until blood makes an appearance? It happens in every single build, guys. Anyway, I better keep rolling with the stream rather than not pay attention to what I'm doing. Right, cool. Build is here. So, cool. Let's drop it down in there. Tighten her up. I think I cross-threaded it, but who cares? Cool thing you guys should invest in. I have a case that's like, it's like a fishing tackle case or something for like people that go fishing and like have hooks and stuff. I use mine for not fishing stuff. I use mine for screws for computer parts, and works pretty well for me. I can just kind of have one in each compartment of each type, and I just open up and off I go. It's great. I don't have to go looking for screws ever because I know where they are all of the time. So, sorry guys, I can't read the comments from over here. My eyesight's not great. What does it say? Alright, cool, press on. Unsure what Rogue One, are you referring to Rogue One the movie, or are you referring to Rogue One the way I'm doing, the way I'm building this computer? I'm confused by that comment. And yes, tape and compression would work, guys, but I actually don't know where my electrical tape is. I think it's in one of my drawers over there somewhere, but can't really find it. All right, so cool. Motherboard is in, guys. 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Next challenging part is gonna be stupid HP screws. I hate these things. Why do they have to use these dumb screws? Why can't they just use standardized stuff like everyone else? Spastics. I'm replacing that screw with something decent. Oh, bleeding stopped now, guys. That's awesome. I can't tell what I want to do. A part of me wants to do my RX 480 just because it's ridiculously big. But I have the 1080 here. So you guys tell me, which one should I go with? I like my 480 just because it's ridiculously big, but I suppose I never look at it in the case, but I use the GTX 1080 for benchmarks. You know what, we're doing a sleeper PC. 1080 belongs in there because it does not belong in this case at all. It has no place in a crappy generic HP case whatsoever. Does she fit? Does she fit? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh, she's in. Woohoo! And I'm going to have trouble with clearance on the PCIe connectors. We'll worry about that when we come to that. I'll just check the comments. What are you guys saying in chat there? Camera pointing at the Rogue One poster. Thanks, man. And keep my 480 for the live Hackintosh build. Hackintosh. Oh, Max. I severely dislike Max. So I have a hate streak with Apple products, and I actually have a justification for it. I'm not on the hate train because PC is better. I'm on the hate train because I know that PC is better because I had to use Macs for 2 years at work. I actually did a job prior to the one I'm doing now where all I did was work on Macs. It was a, like, you know, I work in IT professionally for my day job. And this organisation didn't have a single PC in deployment. It was all 100% Mac based. The owner of the business was like an Apple fanboy. So yeah, that was quite frustrating working on Macs every single day. I never want to see one again. I never want to look at one again. I don't want to touch the OS ever again because it's garbage. It's horrible. Terrible work computer. If anyone tells you otherwise, punch them in the face. Right. So I made a terrible mistake in putting the graphics card in early. And I didn't do the SATA connectors. I probably should do the power stuff first. So let's get a short dinky ass cable to that one down there, and come on, get in there. Yep. So connector, short cable. That's a short cable. Same deal. Lunk. Lunk. Cool. SSD is in. What else have we got? I think that's the USB header. I think. USB. Ah. That's the power reset and all that crap buttons. Wonder if that's going to work out of the box. That's going to be interesting. And audio goes over there. Alright, my god, airflow is going to be terrible in this case. It's just going to suck. Need a SATA cable for that. What are you guys saying in comments? I haven't looked at that for a couple of minutes, so I'll come over in a second. Are you saying that I'm terrible and I should just give up doing videos and like do something else with my life? I think I should. Done it backwards again, that's fine. That's fine, you spastic. Okay. I'm at an impasse, guys. I don't know whether to do the power supply or the graphics card next. I think I need to do the power supply next. What are you guys saying in chat? I'll have a look at that screen. What's going on? No iPhone XR for Christmas. Heck no, thank you. Actually, there's a funny story behind that. I was given a iPhone, this was like in 2015. My work phone I was given to me was like an iPhone 6 when they just came out. And after 2 months, I gave it back to my work and then specifically went out and bought a Samsung Galaxy S6 instead because Android is better. So, you know, just on that absolute hate train of Apple. Right, power supply. Where is my power supply? I set it down somewhere down here. Right, cool. So, power supply we're using for this build is... Actually, let me fix that camera angle because that camera angle is not perfect. Alright. Cool, so power supply is usual return. I use this all the time, Lite power 750 watt. You know, no reason to not use it in this build because it fits the case perfectly. And it also is compatible with the GTX 1080, has the right power connectors and all that. So that's why I'm going with it. Aha! It's in! Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Only downside is if the power supply was any bigger it wouldn't fit. Okay, oh, now it's Attack of the Spaghetti Monster. What have we got here? So what do we need to separate out? We have our ATX over there, we'll sit them over there. Usually what I do when I do a build, guys, is I grab like the PCI and the ATX power cables and I just kind of flip them way out of the way. And connect up all the hard drives and all that nonsense first. These cables are tangled. Alright. So, let's plug this one in. And then we can just like neatly spaghetti monster that into the corner. I'm not going to cable manage this at all, guys, because there is just no way to do cable management in this case. It is utterly garbage. Tuck stuff behind corners, so I do that very well. And it's reversed. Whoops. Whoopsies. It's back to the front. Let's turn it around. Aha! Alright. Power. Rinse and repeat. Cool bananas. Banana. Alright, and that can just go, shove her up in there, like that, out of sight, out of mind. That's what I usually do with every single cable ever, just shove it in the corner. Alright. I'm just trying to think how I want to wire this. I think it's time to put the graphics card in. I think I'll put the graphics card in now. What are you guys saying in chat? What have we got? Look out, Splice have their uses. Yes, they do. And what's my IT role? Okay, that's a good question. I am currently working for a managed service provider at the moment. So think help desk, think like server breaks, I fix server, think workstation breaks, I fix workstation, think user can't use workstation, so I teach them how to use workstation. That's basically what I do on a daily basis. You can't fix broken users, I've learned that the hard way. And you can't get angry at broken users because they don't understand that they're broken. Aha. Oh, didn't really properly answer that question. What's my role in IT? Actual role in IT is remote support engineer. That's like my wanky title that they, you know, give every single help desk person these days. Back front, let's get that the right way around. Cool. Click. Oh, click. Right, and where can I shove this cable out of the way? I can do that. Yeah. Probably screw. Oh, that doesn't have a screw in, does it? I have to put the stupid bracket on. Right. Silly me. The good news is I've officially stopped bleeding now, so that's good. Aha! Right. Ta-da! GTX 1080 installed in a system that it does not belong in. Lionel, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But hey, you said to use it in builds, so I'm using it. Haha. Right, 8-pin CPU power. Woohoo. Goes in that way. Cool. CPU power's in, and last thing left is ATX power. All that left. Alright, well, that's it. We're done. That's the build. I think I'll just do one big looping cable tie to like hold all that together. Speaking of which, where are my cable ties? Just tie it up like that. Only reason I'm cable tying it in that one particular spot is because I don't want those cables getting stuck in the fans. I want them to be able to breathe freely. that's it, we're done. So GTX 1080's in, Ryzen 7 1700 is in, our 32 gigabytes of Corsair DDR4 RAM, 750 watt power supply, a couple of 256 gig SSD, NVMe 256 gig underneath the GTX 1080, and a 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive for the games, when I install games. Cool. Let's see if we can fit the side panel on this guy. That's going to be a tight fit. Hang on, oh, there's a dinky, silly way of doing it, doesn't it? Does it that way. Oh, 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 we got close. We got close. Can we? Yeah. Heck yeah, guys, that is it. Sleeper PC is built. So that's the front of it there, and that's the back of it there, on camera there. So from the back you can tell there's something going on, but from the front you got no idea. I'll plug this system in and I'll just fix that camera angle as well. Yeah, that looks good. What's going on in chat? Help users could never do that. Yep, don't ever work in IT. If you cannot deal with dumb users, don't ever work in IT, because like they're just a dime a dozen. It's like a part of the job. You just got to learn to talk to people. It's like the most important part of the job, ironically. Do I serve meatballs with that spaghetti? Well, I serve GTX 1080s with that spaghetti, and that is the entire point of this build, because it is so not appropriate. Oh, that side panel's not on properly. Let me fix that. Oh. Yeah, it's on properly. All right, take two. All right. How am I going to do this? Hang on, I'll have to readjust some cameras and stuff, guys. Just give me a couple of minutes. Sorry, you're going to have to look at my wall of decorations of old DVD covers. Lighting's also going to be very broken briefly. We'll just have to deal with that. Alright, let's get rid of that. Can I sit that down there? You guys have no idea how much of a mess is sitting behind the actual camera. I can tell you, it's shocking. It's terrible. I'm ashamed of it, but hey, when you live stream, this is the kind of crap you deal with. Alright, so okay. Let's grab our system. Oh, it's a bit heavier than what it was when I first got it. All right. I made one big mistake. I didn't screw in the power supply. I knew I might have forgotten something. Bloody hell, my pelican. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing, and I hardly ever do. You know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do 2 screws in the back, because YOLO. Haha! Right, fix that problem. So, what do I need? I need the powers. No, I've got power. I need HDMI. Internets will help. Alright. Okay. Just gonna fix that camera angle. Alright, cool beans, we are ready to rock and roll. So, getting rid of junk again you can't see on camera. I think it's time to see if I wired it up correctly. So let's hope it powers on. The rattling sound, I don't like that rattling sound. Woohoo! It powers on! Heck yeah! I know what I'm doing. That's a really loud fan. I don't want that really loud fan. I don't want that really loud fan. No, go to the boss. Oh well, boots into Windows. I'll take that. So, I guess, do you guys want to see some Cinebench? Do you want to see some benchmarks? Or do you want me to just kind of conclude the video here? It's up to you guys. I don't mind either way. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm going to fix that fan because it's going to drive you guys and myself nuts. Alright, cool. That is far better. Now it's nice and quiet. Alright, what did chat say? Do you guys want more content? Is that an OEM case fan? Sounds like my Hoover. Yeah, that was the OEM case fan. That's what I just silenced. And I'm running Win 7 with a bad key. It says I have 3 days left to activate. Then what happens? If I remember correctly, it will start shutting down every couple of hours and that sort of stuff with Windows 7. It's usually not fun. And no worries guys, I'm clocking off, that's all good. Thanks for tuning in if you guys have. Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen GTX 1080 performance before, so I think we'll leave the stream at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you disliked it. Comments down below. Actually, do they have comments on a live stream? I don't know if they do. If they do, put comments down there. If you want to get subscribed, that would be awesome. I have done my first live stream here on the channel. Depending on how popular it is, some people seem to like it, so I'm happy to keep doing them if people like them. And yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video / stream. Thank you.